4 masked individuals who hop out of the car, opening fire. Duck pulls a gun and tries to return fire, but it jams, falling to the ground along with Duck himself.
His Glock jammed? I never knew that.
And tries to return fire, but it jams, falling to the ground along with Duck himself as bullet after bullet is fired into his body. Duck is shot numerous times, with some outlets even reporting that he could have been shot as many as 38 times. And he's left to die there by the shooters, who immediately flee the scene in their cars. Eventually, a 12-minute video is uploaded in its entirety, depicting the aftermath of that incident, where Duck lays there on the ground.
And I seen this video. This is the video I was talking about the last FBG Duck video, and that's when he was murdered. And I told y'all he was laying on the ground for a while, and the ambulance did not come, bro. He said he was in the Rodeo Drive in Chicago. They should have been there immediately. You feel what I'm saying? 5 minutes, 6 minutes maximum, bro. They should have been there. There should have been medical in the area. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. But maybe they got that. They was like, they got that call. Oh, it was FBG Duck, bro. YouTube, man, back with another little video today, and today we got something very interesting, man. I don't know if y'all remember this from 2020, but we have the death of FBG Duck. You feel what I'm saying? The murder, actually, to be exact. We're gonna see what this video is talking about. Before we start though, like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, smash that bell. Shout out to all y'all. We just hit 700 subscribers. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Shout out to all the new subscribers. You feel what I'm saying? But we're going to tap straight to the business, man. Let's get it, bro.
On the morning of the 4th of August 2020, the members from O Block are chilling on their block, openly selling weed, or Tuka and Zaza as they call it, and discussing their operation to a camera recording live.
This is my dog on King David. On beat, that's my roadie.
That's my roadie.
King David, nigga. Big bag of that shit.
Stupid, man.
Big grocery bag of that shit. You got in your bag, bitch.
In the hood in the car, gang.
Oh, pipe.
You know that, man? What you got over here, folks, on King David?
Everybody got results, nigga. And I put a big boy out because of the big zipper. Nigga, really doink, nigga.
No, it is. That's all it
I
is.
got that Zaza.
Nigga, on BDN.
Yeah, motherfucker, I got
That's my son on King David right there on BDN. That's my son on phone now.
Look how much money y'all made today.
Another 100K nigga just walked.
I just came outside like 30 minutes ago. No exaggeration, I swear to God.
I remember
It's like 1,200. I still got 2 million friends.
We got that shit on us.
He said I got 2
It's clear
million
that the
friends
guys
in the
from O Block
bag.
had absolutely no worries about committing crimes on camera for all to see. And later that day, we would see just how far they were willing to take this truly reckless attitude. 4 AM that same morning, FBG Duck wakes up in a bad mood, making a Facebook status suggesting that he was angry about the murder of his brother Brick, hoping that he bumps into the killer. Little did he know he would do just that very same day. Because on the afternoon of August the 4th, 2020, less than 1 month after the release of FBG Duck's incredibly disrespectful song Dead Bitches, Duck goes shopping in the Gold Coast, a place that's been described as the Rodeo Drive of Chicago, a luxury high-end shopping district and a high-profile tourist area. And it was here that FBG Duck must have been located by his enemies, because while he's shopping, 2 vehicles end up here 30 minutes away from O Block, arriving directly outside where Duck is shopping. At about 4:37 PM, Duck is confronted outside of the Dolce & Gabbana store by around 4 masked individuals who hop out of the car, opening fire. Duck pulls a gun and tries to return fire, but it jams, falling to the ground along with Duck himself.
His Glock jammed? I never knew that. His Glock really jammed.
Pulls a gun and tries to return fire, but it jams, falling to the ground along with Duck himself as bullet after bullet is fired into his body. Duck is shot numerous times, with some outlets even reporting that he could have been shot as many as 38 times. And he's left to die there by the shooters, who immediately flee the scene in their cars. A man and a woman that were standing with Duck at the time of the shooting are both injured but luckily survive. At this point, scared and confused members of the public begin to crowd around Duck's body, with some even videotaping the aftermath of this terrible crime. Eventually, a 12-minute video is uploaded in its entirety, depicting the aftermath of that incident, where Duck lays there on the ground.
And I seen this video. This is the video I was talking about the last FBG Duck video, and that's when he was murdered. And I told y'all he was laying on the ground for a while, and the ambulance did not come, bro. Like, they did not want to come, bro. And it's messed up, because now I know, okay, he was in a good area of Chicago. He said he was in the Rodeo Drive of Chicago. They should have been there immediately. You feel what I'm saying? 5 minutes, 6 minutes maximum, bro. They should have been there. There should have been medical in the area. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. But maybe they got that. They was like, they got that call. Oh, it was FBG Duck, bro. Oh, FBG Duck. I ain't going over there. I'm gonna take my time. You never know, bro. You feel what I'm saying? This is my thoughts. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
For an extended period of time,
Strange,
fighting
bro.
for his life. This video is far too shocking to show you on YouTube, but once again, it really drives home just how much destruction these killers were so willing to inflict on the streets that they live in and upon the fellow citizens who live there alongside them. Duck's mother would later claim that the police actually stopped the ambulances getting through, preventing Duck from receiving medical attention in the adequate time frame.
They even blocked the ambulance off from getting to him. See, that's what they don't want the world to know, but I'm gonna tell it. And I'm gonna get justice for my son.
After Duck's killing, this brazen, broad daylight shooting made international news, with reporters comparing the killing to the slaying of Chicago mob bosses back in the 30s.
Damn.
On August 4th, 2020, it looked like an old-time outfit attack here on Chicago's Oak Street. 2 attack cars, 4 shooters, and a hail of bullets. But the target wasn't a 1930s gangster, he was a new millennium rapper, FBG Duck.
Considering how publicly this murder was carried out, there was an insane amount of media attention around Duck's death. And according to his own mother, Duck had been reported dead on the news before she had even had an opportunity to identify her son's body.
The news actually announced he was dead before I can even go to the hospital.
But even more chilling than that is the fact that Duck's mother witnessed people finding out about the news on the street and clapping in joy.
Somebody actually clapped in the crowd when they pronounced my son being deceased. I hit the floor. I couldn't believe it.
Adding even further insult to Duck's family in this horrible time, the mayor of Chicago came out with a statement saying that Duck fancied himself as a rapper, but was really just a gangster. Clearly not aware of the work that Duck was doing to improve his life or the pledge that he'd made his mother after his brother's death to focus on the music rather than the streets. Now, people made a lot of the fact that this happened in such an upscale and upmarket part of Chicago, far from the rundown hoods where this beef supposedly originated from. One article spoke of Duck bringing a street fight between the have-nots into turf controlled by the haves, suggesting that these drill rappers are so-called have-nots that usually just kill each other on the south side of the city where nobody cares. Going on to say that these killings are being done for clout and comparing all of the white people standing on the street watching Duck die to the movie Hotel Rwanda, and going on to say that because of the socio-economic implications of Duck dying in this way, in this location, meant that there would be no way that his killers would evade justice. This is something that Duck's own mother once again echoed in a Vlad TV interview.
They want justice for my son just as well as anybody else because they feel they're not safe. If this can happen down here,
Duck's mother also vowed
that's messed up. That way, damn, if you really look at it like that, y'all, like, peep, if it would have happened, say it would have happened near 63rd O Block, somewhere over there in them areas, they would have not cared at all. They would have not tried to get the murderers because you already know how many people in Chicago murder somebody or robbed and stole something. They'll never get caught. Nobody come after them. You feel what I'm saying? They probably would have did nothing. But just because it was at the high end part of Chicago, they felt like, okay, we have to do something because this is here. This is one of our main attractions. We have to do something. You feel what I'm saying? Which is messed up. Which is wild. For real, for real. That's... Y'all wildin'. Like, that's bloody, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But they seen him as a gangster. They didn't look at him as a rapper, entertainer, none of that. They just see them as FBG. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all they seen. A gangster and a lot of murders that come with him. That's all they say. That's wild, bro.
Get justice for her son.
Bro.
I want them prosecuted. If they dead, they're not gonna do nothing.
But for over a year, there was no justice, as Duck's killers evaded all consequences for what they had done. But even more shocking than that, they weren't quiet about it either, running free in the streets and on social media, soaking up every single drip of clout that they could just for being involved in this horrific crime.
Clout. I need clout. Y'all some goofies.
It's no coincidence that following the murder of FBG Duck, that the cops had several cars watching over O Block. They were apparently there to stop retaliation attacks, with warnings being issued in the local community.
The community builders urgent safety alert. Chicago police have expressed concerns about a possible city-wide range gang war in retaliation for Tuesday's Gold Coast. What the hell? Rap shooting of Chicago, FBG Duck. Teens and adults are warned to stay inside whenever possible. Call 911 on suspicious. Well, shit. You'll be calling 911 every single motherfucker that's outside. I ain't gonna lie, but avoid routes between King Drive and College Grove Street on 47th, all the way up to north of 79th if possible. God damn, bro. You know it's bad, and they street beef is bad. They papers up. You feel me? What the hell? I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life.
Young people should stay off the streets because bullets are about to fly. The cops knew where the bullets that had killed Duck had been sent from, and it was a safe bet that some may be sent back in that direction soon after. But the thing is, building the actual case to catch the people that killed Duck would take some time. But fortunately, those who were involved in the crime would begin dropping crumbs and clues from the very moment that they got back from the hit. The very day that FBG Duck is killed, C Murder from O-Block posts a picture of himself to Instagram doing the GD killer hand sign with the caption "Anyway GDK," a reference to a King Von lyric. Meanwhile, on the other side of the spectrum, soon after Duck's killing, Lil Durk went live on Instagram whilst getting off in a private jet. He didn't really say anything, but the comments are crammed with people mentioning that FBG Duck was just murdered. Of course, Durk was conveniently...
He knew, that's why he was on live. Promise you.
Chicago whilst this happened, something he had made publicly clear on Twitter only hours before the hit took place, with Lil Reese also sliding in on the alibi too. Now, a lot of people speculated that Lil Durk going live so soon after Duck's murder was a calculated move to show the world and the authorities that he was indeed far away from the crime when it happened, the perfect alibi. But on the flip side, Durk would also go on to tweet "Rest in peace Newski," his cousin, only an hour and a half after Duck was killed. So clearly, Duck's passing meant something to him. And the day after Duck's death, King Von would release his song with Lil Durk.
Hey, this song right here is hard. I ain't gonna lie. I thought this was the when this first came out, bro. I thought this was the FBG Duck diss. I'm like, God damn! One day after he passed away, I thought it was, but it really wasn't.
That track doesn't have any specific lyrics pertaining to Duck's death,
it's not.
But the timing can't be ignored, and of course it's filled with King Von rapping about having bodies from way back. The fact that they went ahead and still released this in spite of what was going on just goes to show you there were really no plans for O-Block or their affiliates to keep quiet after this event had played out. And the same day that that song drops, Mimo600 is seen smoking a blunt on IG Live, whilst all the comments ask if it's Duck that he is smoking. And he confirms this by showing off a custom Duck Cali pack. But he wasn't the only one showing disrespect. 600 Breezy dropped a snippet of an FBG Duck diss song, pondering publicly whether he should still release it even though Duck is dead. But it was exactly 10 days after Duck's murder, on August the 14th, 2020, when King Von is seen in Atlanta at the Icebox Jewelers, picking up a number of diamond-encrusted custom O-Block chains for his goons, even posting a handy list of names who would receive these chains next to it. Now, I don't know what was engraved on every single one of these persons.
Hold on. Oh, Muwab, C Murder. Oh, then this, I believe Muwab, if I'm not mistaken, he got hit for that murder. If I'm not mistaken, bro, and C Murder.
List of names who would receive these chains.
Imagine that. Imagine y'all completed y'all mission and y'all homie went and got you chains. That was that. Hold on, bro. This clicking in my head now. Was that after or before the vlog when Ace and Dog and King Von went back to the hood and he started passing out all that money? Let me know down below. That's a good one question. Hold on.
I don't know what was engraved on every single one of these personalized chains, but taking a closer look at the backside of Von's personal extra large O-Block chain, we can see what this is really about, because it's engraved with the names of 9 fallen O-Block associates, along with a crosshair, the number 64, the old name for O-Block, Wick City, and the tagline, O-Block for life. Von himself had this extra large O-Block chain, whilst the smaller ones were distributed to other members. This includes several people who are now in custody for the murder of FBG Duck. People like C and Muwop, who was seen flexing his new chain extensively on IG.
Y'all crazy. Yeah, that's a nice chain, I ain't gonna lie.
And we saw the likes of DQ being gifted his chain personally by King Von. Now, for the record, Von had been planning to give his hitters chains for several months before the murder of FBG Duck, even being seen on social media consulting with his crew about the chains all the way back in May 2020.
You hear me, young?
Yeah.
White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold?
White.
White.
White on God, white gold.
You know how that shit by me, white.
And even custom designing them at Icebox before Duck's passing. But it is slightly curious that we didn't start seeing the chains getting shown off until 10 days after Duck's murder, when a full video about them was released on Icebox's YouTube channel, where we see King Von basically explaining that specific chains are to be customized for specific getbacks, with the vengeance of Shoroid apparently corresponding to a Shoroid squad chain.
What?
1992 to 2012.
Okay, who's that one for?
Shoroid squad.
Just, I want to know the name.
Yeah, I know. C Murder.
And then you just, how do you spell this?
C-H-C-N-O. Oh, right here.
So right here, Ivan.
Oh, they real with it. Stretch gang.
Who all got rose gold? I think I think Smooth want rose gold.
So with his team fully iced out, his biggest rival out the way, and arguably the biggest get back of his career under his belt, it would really make sense for Von to get as far away as possible from the streets and focus on his music career. And the day after taking delivery of those O-Block chains, Von would be back on Instagram teasing new music. But funnily enough, the fans seemed more interested in the get-backs than the songs, with the comments going crazy mentioning the death of Duck. And Von would eventually even have to tell people to stop talking about it as the comments got so clogged with people mentioning Duck.
Man, next motherfucker put anything about some big clout or FB, anything on this bitch. I'm striking niggas out like baseball, come on.
But Von wouldn't avoid the topic for long. As the days go by, him and his team would lean into social media, getting more and more used to the fans constantly bringing up the killing of Duck. A couple days later, Von was on IG Live with DQ in a store, unable to help himself but mock the ops just a little bit, telling his IG Lives that there ain't no more FBG.
That dissing or saying something, or even acting like y'all with some shit that y'all know for sure ain't with, I'ma smash that on y'all. I ain't gonna play like that. See, and we know y'all ain't gangsta, y'all on the internet. We know y'all ain't gangsta, y'all ain't trying to do that.
Ain't no more FB.
Ain't that right, Big DQ? Ain't that right?
Y'all already know that, Kodak.
Yeah, they up that good for you, man.
A couple of days after that, Von is on O Block, with Gleesh telling the ops to pull up.
Tell her what we doing today, Gleesh. We on the
No!
Pull up, y'all know when he come out, it's a fucking move. We pull up in a lot. On BD, just pull up in a lot.
2 days later, August the 22nd, an O Block Woney goes live saying that he's smoking on Duck and telling his viewers that you can get hit anywhere, any place, and that they're still dangerous.
Damn!
Smoke the wood to the duck. Smoke the wood to the duck, you know? Shit can happen to you. You could die. Whatever can happen, like, you know, anywhere, you know, like, it could just happen, like, you know? We dangerous, like, we pull up on you and shit, like, you know, like your taco. I'm on house arrest. But this shit can happen, like, it can happen, like, whenever, wherever. She thinks somewhere in traffic.
The day after that, Kenny Mac posts up on Instagram a picture with C-Murder saying that they're killers, and a few days later on August the 28th, C-Thang would go live to an audience of around 10 people, quickly getting spooked by the fact that the only people that showed up were fans saying that he killed Duck. But one of the most famous incidents of self-snitching in this story would surface on August the 31st, 2020, when an interview is released with Boss Top from O Block speaking on camera. This interview is him surrounded by members on the block, speaking about what things were like before the fame and discussing his relationships with King Von and Lil Durk. Thing is, if you're going to take a vlogger into a gang stronghold, you might want to be a bit more careful about what you say and where you say it, because this interview with Boss Top contained a number of very incriminating details.
Bro, you should already know, bro, after that murder, they coming for O Block. They already gonna assume an O Block associate did that. You follow what I'm saying? Y'all gotta move smarter, bro, and y'all mouths, you know, people's mouths, they be talking too much, and it gets them into something that they don't even want to be into, bro. Y'all tweaking, bro.
First thing they do is walk onto the block telling the camera that their homies are smoking brick and Duck.
We got Phone rolling up brick over there. Yeah. Phone rolling up brick over there. Phone putting the Duck out right there. Oh, we got a lot of people in.
Hell, if you look at the comments on this video, you will see that there is a bunch of people pointing out the fact that there is a car the same model as the one that was used in the murder of FBG Duck.
Oh, hell no!
Sure, it could be a coincidence, but it does make you wonder why only less than a month after a gangland murder in the middle of a busy street that these guys are inviting vloggers to their block to record them. And so it was in this very interview that Boss Top from O Block would post up in front of the camera telling the vlogger that he's willing to answer anything. Anything you say.
Goofy. Next question, what's going to ask me? I'm asking any question. Any question? Any question? I'm answering that shit.
Well, naturally, he is eventually asked about FBG Duck, and his answer is really something. Boss Top immediately says that Duck shouldn't have dissed their dead homie T-Roy, before catching himself and then shutting up.
FBG Duck, you know, any thoughts on him? Like, did you know him?
Who Duck?
Did you know him before, like everything?
Duck like that. I don't know. On game. All I know, don't say that shit about Troy, or rest in peace. Duck.
Rest in peace.
But if that wasn't enough, a flustered Boss Top then redirects the camera's attention to the hitters standing behind them, one of whom does a nose-wiping motion.
Okay, so you got anything about FBG Duck? You know what I'm saying? You know, don't say shit about Troy. That's it. Don't say shit about Troy. Get that guy over there. What ever, you know me. Come on.
Oh,
man.
that's the 7-foot assassin. Oh, Low-Key-O, I don't know how to say his name. Oh,
Don't do that. You know
they
I
said
do
he
that.
had something to do with Duck, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Do that. Stop playing. Talk to somebody else today.
Boss Top would then go on to call his O Block chain a trophy.
This shit ain't no motherfucking chain. This like, it's like a trophy to this our brother, you know?
This shit more than the chain. This shit way more than the chain. This shit our lifestyle.
Now, this
but why would you want to live that lifestyle? Why would you want to stay in O Block? I know they got the 5-star review online, you feel what I'm saying, but why would you want to stay there, bro, and live that lifestyle? You got the chain. I ain't gonna lie, I would have told bro, I don't want the chain, give me some money. I would have told bro straight up, I gotta work my move and get up out of here, bro. What the hell? I would have sold that chain. Fuck that chain. You feel me? Like, I don't know, bro. It couldn't be me, bro. Y'all bond is strong, and I respect that, but y'all minds is dumb. King Von is not in the trenches. You are, buddy, and that's what people don't understand, bro. Like, Lil Durk not in the trenches. You are, you feel me? Like, y'all be wildin', bro.
Section of the interview was removed from that video around a year before the arrest took place. But that particular clip was captured and still circulates to this day. And even though that part's edited out, all of the original comments remain, with many long before the arrests, pointing out that Boss Top indeed did point directly at one of Duck's shooters. But it would be unfair for Boss Top to take the blame for all of the self-snitching, because as the days go by, O Block members continue to appear on camera and on social media, leaking incriminating info that appeared to tie them to the crime. On September the 2nd, Big Woney goes live on Instagram once again, this time arguing with one of FBG Duck's friends, FBG Measle, with Woney bragging that they can't diss O Block because O Block killed their ops.
Why diss niggas that's killing y'all? Nah, my homies stood over your homies. It's different.
Don't say get stood over.
Who?
Goofy. Niggas red. You keep mentioning, motherfucker, keep mentioning Duck name, brick name.
Fuck Duck. What the fuck? I'm finna grab the Duck joints. I don't want to that come out.
The day after that, C-Thang and Big Woney are seen on IG Live again, this time showing themselves on FaceTime with fellow accused murderer and drill musician from Jacksonville, Queso.
Hey, for them, who you smoking on, man? I'm on live right now, man. Who you smoking on, man? Who you smoking on from the rack, man? What you say? What you say? They can't hear you, folk. Duck. You smoking that duck? Quack quack.
Nigga said quack.
You say you smoking that duck, my boy Queso smoking that duck.
Yeah, so that was Queso from Jacksonville saying that he's smoking on Duck too. It's really crazy to see how Woney and C-Thang just could not resist the clout that was on offer in that moment. They were on a phone call with another killer and they just couldn't help but brag about the killings they had done themselves.
Yeah, but imagine that. He passed away in August. Hold on.
They were on a phone call with another killer and they...
Imagine that. He passed away in August. This is probably like 2-3 months. Not even a month later, Brody right here got locked up. God damn, that's
just couldn't help but brag about the killings that they had done themselves. They truly wanted the whole world, state to state, to know that they killed Duck. Only a few days after that, King Von is seen on IG Live doing a goddamn impression of FBG Duck.
You finna say, it's a real nigga party, you cannot get in. Busting out the zings, pulling up the knees. I can shake your hand.
Now you know the words. That's all hard. Y'all tweaking.
Shit weak.
No. This is a gangster party. Everybody in this bitch made it out the trenches.
But once King Von whatever he was saying. Said what he said.
Did your push-up this morning?
No.
But it wasn't just the O-Blockians going live, because on September the 10th, FBG Measle goes live himself. Of course, the comments are immediately crammed with people dissing Duck, and Measle begins to respond by dissing deceased O-Block members like HK and T-Roy.
Fuck bloody, bitch. Troy, suck my dick, Troy.
At a certain point, Measle throws on FBG Duck's mad disrespectful anthem Dead Bitches, and continues to diss his ops.
Big clout went nowhere, nigga. Fuck the O, fuck T-Roy, fuck Baldy, fuck all shorty, nigga. I'm Measle. We stay smoking Troy little ass. On phone him his little ass. Got smoke that big ass shirt off.
But here's where things get a little strange. Because at a certain point, an account that appears to belong to Zell Munna, an alleged relative of HK and T-Roy, begins commenting on this live asking where Measle is. But here's the thing. It was unclear whether or not this was really Zell Munna from O-Block, because his official Instagram page had an underscore rather than a full stop. In fact, even the real Zell with the underscore under his name chimed in to try and let everybody know that there was a fake account impersonating him commenting on this page. And it does make you wonder, who was the fake Zell with the full stop in their name? Was it really just Zell on a burner account trolling? Could it be one of the ops trying to draw Zell out? Or could it be the feds trying to seed information that they already knew? Well, perhaps we'll never know. But what happened next is crazy, because this fake Zell account with a full stop in the name posts a flurry of comments on Measles Live, seemingly taking full responsibility for the murder of Duck. One comment says, "Fuck Duck, we won." Measles, seemingly unaware that this is a potentially fake account commenting, begins to say that he's gonna beat Zell's ass.
Hey Zell, shorty, I will beat your ass on my dad, you a bitch.
But from here, the fake Zell with a full stop in his name releases a barrage of comments, saying, "Ask Duck about us," followed by duck emojis. He says, "Ask Duck about that FN," which is a manufacturer of guns. He says Duck couldn't take that FN. He then says, "Ask your homie about them blue tips," which is referring to a type of bullet that the FN guns take, going on to say that the entire block is dead. And at a certain point, people begin to comment saying that Zell is losing his mind and that he should know better than comment these things. Other accounts clock onto the fact that this is a fake Zell commenting, but at a certain point, other fake accounts begin to pop up in the comments, impersonating other O-Block members saying incriminating things. Things like "C Murder is going to kill Measles." Clearly Measles doesn't get the message about all the fake ops that are in his comments, and he begins to diss Zell once again.
Oh my God.
You don't do them dead, bitch. Hey boy, Zell money, boy. You a bitch, boy. You a hoe, boy. You steady taking pills.
Y'all really think about this. Brody right here sitting on IG Live, arguing with his ops on the phone. Like, what? Go get some motherfucking money, bro. What is you doing, bro? Like, you already got a tennis chain on. Like, you got a tennis chain on, but you in the what the fuck? I don't get this, bro. What is y'all doing out here, bro? Y'all priorities be so messed up, bro. And I swear to God, bro, like, y'all just be blowing my mind with this, bro. Why is you on IG Live arguing with ops? Get up out the trenches. What the fuck? I don't get it, bro.
From here, a whole bunch of similar fake accounts impersonating O-Block members not even very well begin to appear, including this one with the literal name Real O-Block Member 600,
oh my God.
an account that no longer exists on Instagram. This account would extensively diss Duck too, and beginning to ask for Measles' location, just like the fake Zell account did at the start. At this point, people begin to speculate in the comments that all these fake accounts had been made by the real Zell, who was just trying to cover his tracks. And from here, more accounts pop up asking very police-like questions, even referring to FBG Duck by his government name. From here, people begin to comment that the feds are active in the chat, and eventually the live ends, leaving me with a whole lot of questions. Now, we're probably never going to know who was really behind some of the comments on this live, but let's just imagine for a minute that none of them were the real Zell. Just imagine how scary that would be if you were involved in a murder that everybody knew you did, and people were literally online pretending to be you, boasting about that murder in a way that's so convincing your ops can't really tell the difference. I mean, that must have been truly terrifying for Zell. A few days after this, BJ, DQ, and Zell go live on O-Block, and one of the top comments on this says that these guys are dropping new clues about this murder on a daily basis. But it was on September the 16th, 2020 that things got really silly, as King Von himself begins to tweet publicly suggesting that him and FBG Duck had a song together, telling his followers on Twitter that they had settled their differences before he passed, which was a little bit hard to believe considering
he was trolling.
Also, around the same time, Von had been spotted commenting on IG, calling famous Dex a homophobic slur in response to Dex saying that he was emotional about Duck's passing. Frankly, I didn't believe a word of Von's tweets, and I don't think you should either. But it really just seemed like Von was having a good time without a care in the world, assuming that he or his team would never be implicated in the murder of Duck. In fact, during this period, Von and his team were having a great time, with Von flying out several O-Block members to Atlanta to hang out with him and enjoy his success. Whilst in Atlanta, Muwop and C Murder were seen filming a music video with Von, ironically in a fake jailhouse setup.
How you looking, boy? They talking about murder, whole ass. The big low on here, he say your whole ass.
What? He want y'all to hoop real quick.
See, Murder got boys. Come on, Muwop, man. Go here, Muwop.
BJ is also seen hanging out with Von and other members in Atlanta, and in one spectacular display of self-snitching, Von goes live whilst getting off of a plane with Muwop, where he openly tells a fan that Muwop has loads of bodies.
This Muwop, he crazy. He got all type of bodies. No, player. Come on, Muwop. My mom, come on. My bodyguard. Come on, bodyguard.
Meanwhile, back on O-Block, after that Boss Top interview where he quite literally pointed at C-Thang after saying that Duck was murdered for dissing T-Roy, C-Thang would continue to go live on IG. And of course, everybody is in his comments saying that Boss Top spilled the beans about O-Block killing Duck and letting him know personally that the feds do know that C-Thang was involved. In fact, at one point when responding to a fan who asked who was on the block, C-Thang slips up and nearly says all of the killers, quickly correcting himself and saying members.
Shit.
What?
The whole fucking block. All the members.
He would go on to deny ever knowing Duck.
What you think about Duck? I don't know. I ain't knowing.
And later, he would say that he has a song coming that is no cap, meaning that the song contains no lies and everything that he says on it is true.
Ain't no cap in that shit neither, boy.
Now, despite not getting arrested,
crazy,
these guys would be fools to think that the feds weren't at least paying some attention. And so, on October the 7th, 2020, the FBI are seen patrolling through O Block, with C Murder himself deciding to film them.
Oh my mama, bro. Oh my
12.
mama, they on the block, Scud.
12.
They on the motherfucking block, Scud. What the fuck? Is they coming to my car? Don't come to my car. Oh yeah, that's DEA FBI on Dave. And here come motherfucking Parkway security telling on everybody.
Top flight.
In fact, C Murder actually recorded the FBI walking through O Block whilst yelling "fuck Brick."
Fuck Brick.
I got you.
Hold that motherfucker up. Whatever, say. Hold that motherfucker up.
Y'all want no smoke with them. Hey, y'all can play with the police in there, but when you see them, y'all don't want no smoke on God, bro.
It's clear that the feds are at least surveilling O Block, but no arrests have been made at this point. But funnily enough, King Von seems to have his own surveillance crew in O Block. A camera crew following him around and making documentaries about him and his crew as his career continues to rise.
I'll go back to Parkway. You know, I see all my old,
one.
friends, all the guys out there. All the guys, mamas and shit. Go see everybody like that.
And away from the cameras in the music, King Von would continue to diss FBG Duck at every single opportunity. His October release, Welcome to O Block, contained numerous disses aimed at Duck. And while on a press run for this new release, Von would even check in with DJ Academics for an on-the-phone interview. And it was in this interview where DJ Academics presses King Von about his earlier tweets, suggesting that Von was lying when he said that him and Duck had squashed their beef, with Von denying that he died, suggesting that somebody had deleted the DMs.
Lied.
You know you and Duck didn't make up. His mom came out.
Oh yeah, I think this.
You and Duck.
Gang, how you gonna tell? See that this ain't right. Gang, how y'all gonna tell?
His mom said that would never happen.
His mama was not there. I ain't never met his mama. I don't know his mama. You see what I'm saying? I've talked to him. You see what I'm saying? And then they deleted all our DMs, so I can't show them the.
Now, from here, a flustered Von tries to sidestep his past beef with Duck, saying that they just went to school together.
It ain't. They just make it look real crazy to y'all. These just really people we all went to school with.
Nah, that shit do look crazy to me. I kid you not.
That's how they make. Brody right here capping, bro. He's so capped. You just, bro, every single opportunity you get, and then you go sit here and lie, be like, yeah, we cool. Come on, man. That's lame,
you gotta
bro.
understand, like you said, they right there down the street. We went to school. It ain't that serious, you know. And then, you know, it's just that we ain't cool no more. It was, you know, but it ain't that serious. Like it's to the point where let's talk about it. It ain't fuck that shit. And both of us rapping, we can figure some shit out. We need to stop the shit, all the violence, all the shit. That shit. We got a voice. You see what I'm saying? Like we tell Chicago far back, tell Chicago far back.
And eventually, Academics asks Von how he felt when he found out about Duck's death. And at this point, I kid you not, King Von begins to slowly eat cereal out of the box, telling Academics that he was hurt by Duck's death in an incredibly unconvincing manner.
Were you saddened by the news that he was murdered then?
Man, that shit hurt. I ain't even go to sleep at night.
Bro, stop the cap. Stop the cap, bro.
I can't believe that shit.
At this point, King Von couldn't even continue keeping a straight face. So he tells Academics to hold on and points the camera away from his face, when for a moment we hear what sounds like King Von and his homie BJ just straight up sniggering and laughing. And even when Von gets his composure and comes back on camera, he slips up because for a very brief moment we see BJ in the back of the car laughing uncontrollably.
Oh my God.
Hold on, man.
He laughing, bro. That's crazy. Oh yeah, you can hear him. Look at Academics, bro.
Oh, let's talk about some other shit.
Oh yeah, he laughing back there. Y'all see him? Yeah, look at bro laugh. Yeah, look at him smile. He laughing like a mother. Goddamn. Y'all did wrong, bro.
Not a great look, guys. Not a great look. But in the end, none of that would really matter, because no one could have expected what would happen next. As King Von, the chosen one, the head honcho of his crew of fearless hitters, would end up being let down by his crew and himself, losing his life in the streets, but in a whole different state. Weirdly, for reasons completely unrelated to this long, bloody war.
That's crazy, but I ain't gonna lie. I want him to. I want to see bro drop a video about the death of King Von. For the only reason why I want to get down to the real fact. why King Von and YB was beefing. I really want to know that shit, bro. I swear to God, I want to know that, bro. Because they always say it's about his baby mama, but then they say he was dissing him, but then they say it's about this. I want to know the real facts, if I'm saying, man. But y'all, let me know what y'all feel about this video, man. Rest in peace to FBG Duck. Rest in peace to all these gang members that done passed away, man. This just to show you, no matter where you at, no matter how much money you got, you can get caught lacking. If I'm saying, that's why you got to stand on your business. But also, if you get a bag, move out your city. Like, what is you still there for? Like, I don't get it, bro. Let me know what y'all feel about this video. You feel what I'm saying, man? Get up out the streets, bro. There ain't nothing there for y'all, bro. Literally nothing. You saying them? They nothing. That's just robberies, shooting at ops, smoking dope, fighting. What else is there to do? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I don't know, bro. I don't get it, bro. Stay about the way. Stay about the streets. Get y'all bag up. Get y'all physique up. Handle y'all business. Stop procrastinating, acting like little girls, man.